my favorite thing to do. Ta-da! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another military wife week in the life. I'm honestly a little bit scatterbrained right now. It is about noon on Wednesday. What day of the week? It is Tuesday, not Wednesday. And I have spent the entire morning like very scatterbrained, very disorganized, and kind of stressed because this whole military moving PCS process could not be more complicated if they tried. It is ridiculous. So if you are new here, I'm Allison. Welcome to my channel. My husband's name is Christian and he is in the military, and we are currently in Virginia, not loving it here, and we are moving to California. Very excited about that, but we are in like an awkward like transition period where we're waiting to be able to move and all of this stuff. So we have our orders to move to California, and we actually got offered a house because housing made a mistake and had our date wrong. So we like had a house for like a hot minute that we could accept, but then like we had to turn it down, which is heartbreaking. But we are back on a waiting list for a house on a military base in California. And before we can completely move to California, Christian is going out to California ahead of time by himself because he has training in the area. It's actually at a different military base in California. It just is happenstance that they're so close to each other. So he's actually leaving, I don't even know how many weeks. He's leaving for a different kind of training, and for that we have to drive across the country to California. And we are making a little road trip vacation out of it, but we are also going like the week before we leave for that road trip, going to see his family for a little bit because one of his brothers is getting married. So we're trying to make this like 2-week long road trip work out with that. And then I'm also trying to plan the entire move. And the move is complicated because we want me to like spend some time back with my family in Florida. So we're trying to see if I can pack up this apartment in Virginia and have like everything picked up by the military and shipped off to where we're going to be in California, and then have me like leave this place and be homeless and like move in with my parents for just a couple weeks, like spend time with them before I move across the country. And it should work. I just found this morning on a very, very helpful article. I will say, if you have questions about military stuff, Google is your friend. Google helped me find out that the military will store your stuff for you for up to 45 days at your new duty station. So it looks like I can leave this place for a couple of weeks. So like they'll pack up all of our stuff, ship it over there. The same time, I'm gonna go to Florida. So it's gonna get to California and I'm not gonna be there to pick it up at the house. So they'll hold it for 45 days. And that was good news to find out. And that way we can not pay rent in this apartment, but still get our housing allowance. So we'll be able to save some money a little bit to help pay for stuff for our new house and the vacation that we wanna do. So I'm just trying to plan my videos and my life around taking 2 weeks off to go cross country, road tripping, stopping in like 5 cities, going to his brother's wedding, all of that stuff, moving him out there, coming back home, doing my stuff here for a little bit, and then getting our entire apartment packed up, get that shipped off to California, get my life together to go spend a couple weeks in Florida, and then to be able to just fly out to California from there. That is why we are scatterbrained. This is a very long intro. Normally I don't chat this much in the intro. Normally my videos are a little more exciting, but I'm just like, that's all I've been doing for 4 hours is like sitting down and planning this. And I'm also trying to make sure that I can get videos out to you guys every Tuesday and Friday during that time frame. So I don't want to miss any uploads, and I don't want to do like random videos that you guys don't want to see. So if you have those notification bells turned on and you're subscribed and still expecting cleaning and organization stuff, like that content will still be coming whether or not like I am physically here in Virginia. I'm gonna pre-film some stuff, I'm gonna film some stuff in Florida, like I'm gonna make it work. It's just gonna take a lot of planning. So that is what this morning was, figuring out what that's going to look like, waiting for a house. If you don't know how the process works for getting a house for military, I didn't know before like, I don't know, a month ago. You apply online to whatever housing complex you're going through for on-base housing. So we applied to our base, and then basically they just kind of call you randomly and say, hey, we have a house. Do you want to take this? So we're waiting for that phone call to come in with our house. And I've been talking way too much. I need to make some lunch right now. Welcome to the kitchen. I'm gonna get some food to eat. I'm gonna keep working on my calendar and figuring out what videos I can make ahead of time for you guys, what I'm gonna be traveling, how much money we're gonna save on rent, because that's gonna be really nice to have a little cushion in our pocket. That's it. Food, work at the computer. Alexa, set timer for 23 minutes.
23 minutes, starting now.
Nobody tell Christian that I've eaten chicken nuggets for lunch. He does not approve. Sorry. Alexa, stop. They look good. Okay, in order to deal with so much stress that's in my life, I'm kind of being facetious, like my life is very blessed and it's honestly pretty smooth most of the time. I'm just a little bit overwhelmed by how much stuff I have to like figure out, or like that I have to figure out over the next couple of months. Like it definitely does not need to be all figured out today, but I'm gonna take a little chill pill, have some chicken nuggets, the lunch of champions, take a breather, and then we're gonna get back to figuring stuff out. Okay, we have tea, and it's an important tea because I'm trying to cut out a lot of coffee. I like definitely had a kick where I was having like 2 or 3 cups a day, which is not healthy for anybody. So I'm having a caffeinated tea as my second like pick me up during the day. I had 1 cup of coffee in the morning and now this tea in the afternoon. So I'm hopefully less jittery and less stressed. Honestly, I think a lot of like my scatterbrainedness from earlier was from me just being straight up hangry. Eating like a toddler definitely made me feel a lot better, and just relaxing for a minute too, because I like didn't take a break for 4 straight hours of staring at my computer and doing logistical stuff. So now while I enjoy my tea, I'm going to be editing a video for Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. And that's something that's like not stressful to do because I'm kind of tired of looking at this like calendar and figuring out logistics. I really want to sit down with Christian and talk through like what I've worked on so far, because I've kind of given us a rough outline for what our road trip will look like. And if you're curious about where we're going to go, we're planning on going to Asheville, North Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee, Waco, Texas. I want to go see Magnolia, and I'm like all into Fixer Upper, like Chip and Joanna, please come shiplap my entire house. We're also going to spend some time in Palm Springs, so that will be really, really nice. But I was just like figuring out the logistics of what days we're going, what days the military's offering pay for us. I'm not going to bore you too much with it, but basically they tell you a certain number of days you have to travel wherever you're moving to. And for our move, they're giving us 8 days to travel, which means they're giving us 8 days of per diem and then gas for our car and all of this stuff. So we have like a set budget to work with on this trip, which is kind of a nice way to make it into a vacation. So it's been kind of fun. It's been vacation planning, but also a little bit stressful. I almost forgot to do this today. I just saw it on my to-do list, and on my desk setup, I have not put a picture of my desk on my Instagram, and it's really pretty and I like it, and I want to be able to remember what it looks like. So I've had on my to-do list like take a picture for my Instagram of that situation. So I'm gonna style that and set that up. And then I realized I already have the perfect cup of tea to hold up in my photos, because if you've seen my Instagram page, I always link it down in the description bar. So if you want to go check it out, I'm always showing pictures of my mugs or like my morning coffee, or like, I don't know, I think it's even in my bio that I'm a huge fan of mugs. Okay, after editing that photo for much too long, I'm not even going to tell you how long it was, it is up. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday. Christian left for work at like 5 a.m. and I don't know how I completely forgot this, but I guess tonight he has duty, which means he has to work overnight, so I won't be seeing him until I wake up in the morning tomorrow. So we have the whole day to ourselves, and I actually have a couple of errands to run, and I've already made a very big mistake in the day. So Christian obviously takes his car to work in the morning, and all of our face masks are in his car, and I think we have like 5 of them, and I have to go run errands where I like can't do like curbside pickup or anything. I have to go to UPS to drop something off, and I have to do a Goodwill donation. I need to go find something to make a mask out of in our apartment. I think I'm probably just gonna tie a t-shirt around my face. I also have a couple other things that I would like to do, and I am overall just less scatterbrained than I was yesterday, so you'll have a much calmer Allison in this video today. I think this is our best option. and I'm gonna look ridiculous, but it'll be for like 2 seconds. So I was totally ready to go do my errands and check that off my to-do list and not have to leave the house again for the rest of the day. And I checked Google and it told me that Goodwill isn't open till 11 and it is only 9 o'clock right now. So we have some time to kill before we can go run those errands. So I think I'm gonna do, oh, there is one thing that I want to do. Happy July 1st, my favorite thing to do. Ta-da! I don't even know if you could read that, but it's now on July. Goodbye June. You were a weird month. 2020 is a weird year. What to do now? What's on my to-do list? I have 2 to-do lists for today because I'm that disorganized that I wrote it down twice. I think they say different things. Yeah, Goodwill, UPS, workout. Don't want to do that. Edit video. I need to do that. Film Week in My Life. We're doing that right now. Work on my YouTube schedule. I was doing that this morning. Show plants. Oh, that was a note for this video. I wanted to show you guys my new plant babies. So last year, Christian was at OCS, or like basically the boot camp he goes through. So it's like the most like strict, no communication time for him when he was training, and we were engaged at this time. And he was gone for 6 weeks and I wasn't going to hear from him for the first 3 weeks. They don't get their phones or whatever. So I was like all down in my feels, being sad, mopey Allison with like, my husband's gone, all of this stuff. So I was being a big fat baby last year at this time. And one of my future sister-in-laws, the one who I just went to the bridal shower for, who's getting married next month, like all of that stuff with her, she was super sweet and she sent me a care package. And in that care package were some seeds. And I planted some of them last year when I was still living in Florida when Christian was gone. And I was thinking of something to do like earlier in the week, and I just remembered that I had more of those seeds still. I don't know if they were good or not, but I decided to plant them anyway and see what would happen. If you see those little itty bitty green things all around in there, there's a really tall one right there. I just planted them like maybe like 3 or 4 days ago, but they are starting to sprout and it's reminding me of last year when Christian was gone. I first planted those when it was like a sad time in my life, but planting them was like a really happy memory during that time. And now like we're here now like a year later and I'm planting them again and they're sprouting again. And it's just like a nice little warm fuzzy feeling inside that like they're still growing. This is pretty ridiculous, but you gotta do what you gotta do. The scarf face mask, the bobber, was not kind to my hair, but we were successful with the UPS drop-off and the Goodwill drop-off, so checking both of those off of my to-do list. After I got back from those trips, I stopped by our mailbox and checked that, and I had some very special mail from Google. So basically, to start getting paid from YouTube, you have to jump through like a bunch of little hoops. So the first hoop is like reaching enough subscribers, which is 1,000 subscribers. So that's why my last video, when I talked about reaching 1,000 subscribers, like it was so monumental because now YouTube will let me earn money off of these videos. And that was my whole idea of starting this channel, because being a military wife, I've talked about it a ton, has kind of put my like original career path on hold. So now I'm pursuing YouTube as a career or like a side hustle or whatever it pans out to be. So I got mail that was basically Google sending me a pin to verify my address to make sure I'm like a real person and not a robot. So I put that into my like back end of YouTube, which is very exciting because you guys may have noticed that there were now ads running on my videos. And I know that they're not the most fun, but it's really how I'm going to be able to start supporting our family and like contributing to our income and turning this kind of into a bit of a job. I'm really trying to not be too overwhelming, but if I like am putting too many ads in a video or you guys are fed up with it, like please reach out to me, leave it in the comment, let me know. I want to make sure that I'm still making content that you guys enjoy while also being able to have monetary benefit on my side too. And if you want to support me and help this channel grow and help me like grow this YouTube side hustle, business, career, whatever this thing is, it would be really helpful if you guys watched through all the ads. And since ads are just inevitable on most channels, it helps me like be less annoyed by them by knowing that it's like helping the YouTuber with their channel, because like I couldn't be making videos if it wasn't for those ads. I don't have sponsorship deals and companies sending me things and like sending me sponsored posts that I make money from. So right now I'm making most of my money from YouTube ad revenue, which hasn't been turned on until that last video when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So that's how I'm starting to make a little bit of an income from this. So I hope you guys can bear with me with those being part of my channel now. And if it's too much, like I said already 3 times, let me know. I will dial it down. I think I'm gonna go, well, I'm gonna change into this dress because I don't need to wear a dress anymore because we're staying inside for the rest of the day unless I work out, but that's workout clothes. Ooh, it just got super dark. We're gonna just do. Okay. Better lighting now. I am actually going to change into workout clothes. That way I can just work out when I am done being lazy and working on my video. What shirt do I want to wear? Let's go for one of these. Outfit change is complete. We are ready and we are sporty. If I was a Spice Girl, I would be Sporty Spice right now. And we're gonna get set up again and continue on the editing spree. This video that I'm editing right now, it actually isn't going out for quite some time, but I'm trying to like start now to get ahead on videos because I've plotted out all of the videos I'm putting out for the next honestly 4 to 5 months. And obviously it's gonna change and things are gonna shift and I'm gonna have new video ideas pop into my head, but I have a rough outline so I can kind of rest a little bit easy knowing that I have all of my content kind of framed out a little bit. And right now I'm starting to film and edit videos to be scheduled to put them ahead of time so I don't have as much pressure on my shoulders for cramming and pre-filming a ton of stuff for when I go to Florida and for when we go on our 2-week road trip. So the video I'm editing right now is a bathroom declutter. I think I already mentioned this, but it's going out next week. So you're watching this video on a Friday, it'll be out the following Friday. So 1 week from when you're seeing this video, if you're watching it the day it comes out. Okay, update time. Instead of editing to procrastinate a little bit more, I realized I don't really have a lot of food in the fridge in the house. Well, we have a lot of food, but we don't have a lot of easy, ready to eat meals. So I'm gonna get my crock pot filled with some chili so I have food to eat tonight and kind of end lunch in a couple hours because chili doesn't take that long to make. It's really easy. I just kind of take whatever I have in my fridge or my pantry and throw it into a crock pot and let it sit for a while. Okay, I just pulled through everything in the house. So we've got frozen corn, some celery, a red bell pepper, black beans, diced tomatoes, rotel, kidney beans. And then these are the seasonings I'm going to use: cumin, salt, paprika, pepper, and chili powder. And I have this giant 3-pound pack of ground turkey. Chili is rocking and rolling in there. I set it for just 2.5 hours because the meat is cooked, so I just really want it warm and I want to kind of be able to eat it at lunch-ish time. And it's now at 12:30, so that means I get to have a snack while that cooks. And we're gonna do hummus and the best chips ever. These Ritz toasted crisps. This is sour cream and onion. The veggie flavor is also good, but this is the number one. Morning guys, happy Thursday and welcome back to me wearing the same thing 2 days in a row. That's just how it goes. Sometimes you don't get clothes dirty, sometimes you just wear them another day and it's fine. Please don't judge me or my hair or the lack of makeup because that's just how today's gonna be. Last night, I think I ended it with me sitting down and having a snack maybe, but Christian did not come home last night, so I basically sat on the couch, edited all night, and then also started watching The Floor is Lava, which is hilarious. And I had some chili for dinner, nothing too exciting. I FaceTimed Christian for a little bit before he went to bed. Well, his shift last night was terrible. He was working all day and then he got off at I think 6-ish, and then he went to bed because he was working from midnight to 6 6 a.m. So he has been up since midnight, and he said that he's feeling fine. He said he got 4 hours of sleep before then, so he's doing okay. But he should be home sometime this morning, mid-afternoon, and we're gonna have a nice little brunch then. I have a few things that I want to get done on my to-do list today. I already did a lot. I went around and cleaned the entire apartment. I didn't share it with you guys. I'm sorry. If you want to see some cleaning motivation, I have plenty of videos, an entire cleaning playlist I will link here if you want to check that out. And I need to water my plants still, and then I need to start editing this video today, and then I also really need to work out. I have not worked out in too long, and I like feel not great because of that. We're gonna water my plant babies, but I wanted to give you an update on what this guy by the window is looking like because he sprouted yesterday. Okay, he is like my pride and joy. Do you see how many little babies he has grown? I probably put way too many seeds in here, but look at him. I'm a proud mama. This guy over here has not sprouted yet, and I think it's a little bit dry. This guy's also a little bit dry. This is how I choose what thumbnail. I normally make a ton of them, like a bunch of different variations. You can see them all down here on the side of my desktop. And I honestly will see what it looks like really, really big. And then I will zoom it out to see what it looks like smaller. And then just kind of like what visually makes me want to click on a video. So I go through this a couple of times. Sometimes I'll pick one and plug it into YouTube. So let me know if you guys have a preference. Do you like the little picture in there? Because this is all me decluttering, but this is me organizing. So I don't know if that's a nice little difference. What do you guys think? Okay, that video is now scheduled, uploaded, everything is done to it, everything. It is just complete. There's a lot that goes on the back end of it, like probably 5 to 7 extra steps, just a bunch of little things, so I'm happy to have that done and not have to think about that for next Friday's video. But I just checked my to-do list. I have it right here. I have switched back to my bullet journal. If you saw my last Week in the Life video, I was raving about my passion planner, and now I'm on to bullet journaling again. Well, not really bullet journaling. More of like just like making a to-do list in this book. Like here is today's to-do list. It's not very fancy. It's just the day of the week, the date, and then it has the like to-dos I want to get done during the day listed at the top. And then I've turned my passion planner into a bit of like a scrapbooking, memory keeping situation. So I'm filling in the days with what I did during the day and like decorating it a little bit just to make it cute. And it's kind of like a scrapbook that like I can look back on the week of June 22nd through June 28th and look at what I was doing. That's what my current planning situation has looked like. But what I was getting to say is I checked my to-do list, I checked off the upload and get all of the back end stuff for that YouTube video done, and the next thing on my to-do list is to edit the video you are now watching, which means I need to grab the memory card out of this camera and import it into my computer. So I'm going to sign off this video here. I thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and turn on notification bells so you don't miss any future uploads. As you can see, I have a lot of exciting content coming out, like the bathroom declutter. I'm gonna quit rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!